I know I said I'd fall back.
Hey everybody, I'm Chelsea and I'm so grateful you chose to watch this video today. A few people requested a full tutorial on this look after they saw it on my Instagram, so here I am to show you my best Bantu knot tutorial. So let's get started. I do have a baby dread in the back, so if you're interested in how I take care of Phoebe, then you can check out the video linked in the upper right corner, as well as my wash routine. I'm not going to show you how I fully wash my hair in this video, but I did use the Camille Rose Lavender collection. This video is not sponsored. My hair is already washed in deep condition, so I'm going with the leave-in, and this leave-in is kind of like a creamy texture, like somewhere in between thick and creamy, and I'm just gonna apply that to my braids and work it in really well. I do really like the products in this collection, even though it's not sponsored. They are really good products. I started off with my parts in the back, getting them as straight as I can. I cannot see the back of my head, but I was trying to do something like similar to a triangle part as best as I could get it working on my own. I do have a video on triangle parts as well. If you want to check that out, I'll leave it linked in the cards. I'm gonna take some of this crush defining gel, which is like almost like a snot texture. It's a little bit weird and I wasn't sure how it was going to dry, but it didn't flake or anything like that, so I just applied a little bit to this section and two strand twisted it all the way down. And then for the Bantu knot technique I use, I grab it at the base, continuously twirling it around my finger upon itself, and then twirling it around and around the knot until I can't twirl anymore, and it should come out like that. So again, I'm just adding the crush defining gel, two strand twisting it all the way to the end. And I don't always two strand twist, but this was my best Bantu knot I tried yet, so I do recommend it. When I don't twist it, it turns out really weird. So the trick with the Bantu knots is to twist it loose at first. You can see it's not all the way tight quite yet, but once I get towards the end, I start to tighten it a little bit, and then that way the Bantu knot stays by itself and you don't have to add a bobby pin or anything to it. So in the front, I did larger parts just because that's how it ended up working, but they're kind of angled, not in a triangle part, but just, you know, just looking a little bit, you know, finessed, so we look nice and cute with our Bantu knots, because we're gonna get a 2-in-1 style out of this. So again, twist it all the way down to the end, grab the base, start to twist it on itself, and then you just wrap it around and around loosely until you get to the end, and you can start to tighten it and twist until you can't anymore. And then I'm just gonna lay my edges down because I feel like a bum if I don't lay my edges down. Comment below if you can't go anywhere without laying down your edges. And then just because I don't like things to look basic, I'm gonna take some gold bobby pins and cross them at the base of these Bantu knots. And up on the screen you can see my outfit details and makeup details. I figure I'm gonna start letting you guys know that because I don't know, I think it's a cool look, so I wanted to share. So I actually left the Bantu knots in for 4 days, like I wore it out as a look, and that gave it time to dry and give me this nice like corkscrew type definition. If you do not let your Bantu knots dry all the way, it's gonna look a mess. Trust me, I've done that before. I made a video on it and deleted it because it was terrible. So just to release the twist, you untwist it on itself and then pull it apart, and the definition, I'm telling you, was amazing. So again, I really do like this crush defining gel, and this is when I started to get hype about it. I was like, okay, this Bantu knot about to be bomb, because I never had a Bantu knot turn out how I really actually liked. And you can see it's like shiny, defined, hecka moisturized. And so then I'm gonna separate it for more volume, and I do it from the end versus from the root to reduce frizz, but I try to also separate it like where it naturally separates. And the ones in the back I probably separate it into like 3 or 4 pieces, and you can see it's nice and bouncy and fluffy and cute looking, but the sections in the front were a little bit bigger, so I'm still going to separate it like from the end, but it's just gonna be a lot And yeah, this makes your arms pretty tired. But yeah, I'm gonna separate it into even more sections for even more volume with the big pieces in the front. So at this point, I was kind of starting to doubt this style. I was like, what the heck am I about to do with this? So I was like, let me just fluff it out and see how it turns out. I just comb it from the roots, and don't comb it all the way through because then it's going to get frizzy and you're going to lose all the definition that we worked so hard to get. But I just did that all over, and then I was still like, what the heck does this even look like? Let me pull it back, make it look like something. I'm using their edge control too. This I don't think is in Target yet, but I do like it. It's pretty sticky and tacky, and it lays down your edges pretty good. I would just say don't use too much. It might get a little flaky and white looking on your hair. So I'm gonna use this edge toothbrush and just lay it down so it looks really good. And then I'm gonna take some big black bobby pins and pin it down so that it's like behind my ear. And I was kind of starting to doubt this style because I was like, does this look, I feel like I look like I'm like in the 50s or something, but you know, that can be a vibe too. So I went with it, just continue to pin it down so it looks how I like it to look. And then of course we don't want to look basic, so we're gonna add some gold bobby pins. I'm telling you, I add gold bobby pins to any and everything, but I decided to do these in the shape of a little asterisk, however you say that word, and that made it look really cute to me. Again, here are my outfit makeup details. I really love how this turned out. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and definitely subscribe for more videos like this. Namaste.